Welcome to another episode of In the Line of Wire with me, Jahara. We have with us a very interesting young man today, Mr. Yusuf, who runs a company called Mixit. So let's hear from him. Why the name Mixit, Yusuf?
Hi, Jahan.
Hi.
Why the name Mixit? And I really liked the young part in my introduction.
Well, you are young.
You don't have to say anything else, but just say that we have here a young man.
Right.
User is
why
offline.
Mixit? Nothing. I mean, there's like most other companies, or like when you ask, there's always a story behind that. At Mixit, there really is no story. It's just that when we were
User
naming
is
this
online.
company, one of the partners stressed that we're going to have a mixed bag of services and solutions and ideas and all. And one of the partners really wanted the term information technology in the name. And the third partner said, well, then why don't we just do Mix IT, which is Mixit.
Okay.
And it's just as sweet, as simple as that. And we mentioned it when we mentioned it to like a few people on the street to our clients. The first reaction was a nice smile. And that's the day we sort of decided that that's the name we're going to keep.
Okay, so you're
short
making
and
people
sweet,
happy.
and somehow it makes people smile.
Okay, and it's easy to remember.
And it's easy to remember also. And when the financial markets really go down in the world, we can always start a subsidiary jam and jelly company or a mixed nuts company, and we could still retain the corporate status.
Terrific.
Yeah.
I hope the financial markets don't go down to the
so
extent that something happens
I
to
hope
Mixit
so too.
IT.
But as a true professional, one must always have a backup
Be prepared.
plan. Yes.
Yeah. Disaster recovery.
So
plan.
if we ever don't do well, you know where we're going. We'll probably be a jam and jelly company somewhere in the world.
No, I like the company the way it is. Tell us a little bit about Mixit and what goes on there. What's it all about?
Well, in a nutshell, Mixit is a financial technology provider to the big brokerage houses, the big investment banks. Right now, with the focus in the USA, we're basically a two-faceted company. One is where we are a routing network, and we've over the last 3-4 years been able to grow it very significantly in the USA, where we now compete with the likes of Bloomberg and Reuters and Charles Rivers and McGregor's and all. And we are an international order routing network in the sense that we provide a connectivity to all the liquidity destinations, all the exchanges, the ECNs, the algorithmic destinations, the dark pools, all the other routing networks of the world. So we are a routing network, and then the second facet of Mixit is that we are a very high-end trading platform provider, a service bureau model, where right now literally hundreds of brokerage firms across maybe half of the United States are using our service bureau and using our trading technology to send order flow to all of these destinations that I just mentioned.
That's amazing. And all the development work for these products took place in Pakistan?
Yes, from day one, Mixit was started in 2001. That's when I came back from New York, and I hired my first team of young software engineers in Karachi. From that day on, 2001 up till now, every line of code so far has been written out of Karachi by the software engineers of this wonderful city.
And what's your experience been of these engineers? I'm sure it's, again, a mixed bag.
Yes.
But you still have some of the people who joined you, employee number 1 and 2 and 3. How have you retained these people?
Well, I don't know really. I mean, I haven't ever had a formal way of retaining people, or I don't really think about it that much. It's just, I don't know, I just utilized the years of experience that I had, the wonderful stuff that I learned. Most of my professional career was in New York. So I was fortunate to work with very dynamic managers, international people, who were very fair with me, who were very merit oriented, and I had a wonderful time in my 11-12 years in the corporate world in New York. And I guess without in a subconscious way, I was just applying whatever, however the way in which I was treated, I guess in a very subconscious way I was treating people. When I made a team, I was treating people with all the learnings that I had from these wonderful people in New York. And so I guess, keeping an environment very flat keeping your core and your team very, very near to you, rather than having a lot of bureaucracy.
Right.
And secretaries and executive assistants and all. I still don't have them. I didn't have them from day one. So just keeping a very casual, professionally casual, a light-hearted environment, expecting people to give their best, giving them a very merit-oriented environment, I think worked for me. I won't use big buzzwords
Okay.
or big case studies and
Right.
organizational behavior topics and all. It's just being as simple as you can. And
Okay, now some of the people who joined you in the very beginning have now taken a leadership role in your organization.
Yes.
And they've grown obviously because of the leeway that you provided and the experience. How has that been, and are they able to command the same kind of respect from the new people that you've hired?
Yes, they are. It's a Mixit, from the day that it started and where it is right now is, it's like in a whole different league and a whole different level. And what we've able to accomplish in itself creates a sense of awe, for youngsters when they come into our company and look at the challenging work that they will be asked to do, and the teams that they'll be asked to be a part of. In that
User
sense,
is
when
offline.
you look at, like say, the 5 or 6 core senior guys who started Mixit, as literally as fresh graduates, maybe one of them even started as an intern. Mm-hmm. But now, are responsible and recognized for writing world-class technology that runs, some of the, most powerful trading platforms. There's billions of dollars that go through our service bureau, so it's a very responsible platform, and the monitoring and maintaining of it is also a very responsible task. So the youngsters, when they come in and this environment that they see, I think, immediately creates in them a real respect for the